morning and welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Wafa and I'm from the Islamic Museum of Australia. Today we're going to be discussing meal preps for Ramadan, especially for those men and women who work full-time like myself. So really on the weekend what I do is I prep a lot of meals. I also pre-prep pre-Ramadan, so a week before Ramadan starts, my freezer is full to the brim and ready to go for quick meals. One example is I made some lasagnas. You can get these from any $2 shop or Kmart or wherever you want. I made one big batch of sauce. I made 3 trays this size, only a medium size will feed 4 people, and chuck them in the freezer. So it's ready to go. If at the last minute your partner invites someone over for dinner, you can just take it out, bang it in the oven even while it's frozen. I've also made some hummus. I soak them overnight with bicarb. I cook them and I froze them into containers. That's very quick. Take it out the night before and make your tisiyah, one of my meals that you would have seen on our YouTube. Okay, there's many things that you can prep beforehand. I have already breadcrumbed some chicken. I've chucked them in the freezer. Easy, just make a little bit of rice. You can even make your rice beforehand. You can get those in those containers that have the partitions. Put your rice, put your chicken, put your rice, put your kifta, put your vegetables, whatever you like. Just use your imagination. When you're hungry, you're gonna eat it. And let me tell you, if you don't tell anyone, no one even knows. My son's always like, I'm not eating that the next day. And he doesn't seem to realize it's something that I've pulled out of the freezer and heated up that he had a few weeks ago. Today I'm going to make something also very simple. They are lamb parcels. We call them sambusek. They're made with a dough. You fill in the lamb that I've prepped there. I've got half a kilo of lamb with 1 diced onion. I'm going to cook that through. I'm going to add some pomegranate molasses. This one is bought from overseas, so it's the real stuff. You can buy any Lebanese grocer. They even sell the real stuff in the grocer. More expensive, but definitely worth the extra money. And then I'm going to toast some pine nuts in just a little bit of oil here and add them in there. Once that's cooked, I'm going to put that aside. I'm going to make my dough. Then I'm going to let my dough rest. I'm going to let my filling cool down completely, and then we'll put them together. All right, once your lamb and your onions are cooked, and while I was cooking that, I cooked the pine nuts in there. Keep an eye on them because they can burn very quickly otherwise. We're going to add some allspice in there. I would say half a teaspoon. Salt to taste. I'm adding 2 teaspoons. Some of your pomegranate molasses. Not too much, guys. Just a nice drizzle. Changes colour straight away. You're gonna add your nuts. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna put it aside and let it just cool down. I'll even pop it into a plate. We're gonna go over and make our dough now. For the dough, we're going to use 4 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half a cup of oil, and half a cup of milk. And if we need a little bit extra, we're going to use a little bit of water. We want a nice dough, a little bit sticky. We do not want dry dough. You can use a machine, you can use a mix master, you can even knead by hand, whatever is easy for you. Okay, my dough is ready. I forgot to tell you, add salt. As you can see, this dough has got a slight stickiness to it. It's not dry, because when you make these parcels, we're gonna have to stick them together so they don't open up when you fry them. So this is just beautiful. I've got myself a bowl which I just slightly greased with oil. I'm gonna pop that in there, and I'm gonna put some a cover on there, and we're gonna rest this for half an hour. In the meantime, get a tray ready, lined, because we are gonna pop them in the tray and freeze them like this. Once they are frozen, we'll put them in a Ziploc bag and pop them in our freezer. So after you've rolled out a piece of your dough into a flat round disc, I cut them with a biscuit cutter, the bigger side. You can cut with whatever you want. And then I'll just give them one more stretch like that. And then I will fill them, close them up. You can have them as thin or as thick as you like. I don't make them thick. I don't want just dough like this. And then some people just use a fork and close the ends off. I just roll it on the tip of my thumb to give it a little bit of a design like that. Pop them in your tray that's over here. Now we have all our sambusek frozen, individual layers in there. All I do is pop it in a Ziploc bag after they've frozen solid. Zip it up, put it in your freezer, make some yogurt and cucumber dip next to it, and there's your other meal. So there's lots of things you can do to prepare yourself, especially working mums and dads. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's session, and look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.